Bad weekend for Hollywood and for Todd Phillips and Warner Brothers, because Joker 2 broke a record, not one I think that they thought they were going to break, but they did. So Joker 2 fell from the top spot all the way down to third place. But that's not the worst of it. There's some funny stuff here. Terrifier 3. I didn't even know about these movies, let alone the fact that there's a third one. Never heard of Terrifier. If these are good, please let me know in the comments. Maybe I'll watch them because it's Halloween season. But this movie has a guy with a clown face. He took the top spot, which is kind of funny. Kind of funny. I think there's a bunch of jokes you can make there. So this is Art the Clown. Art the Clown killed Joker. But here's the thing. This movie took... So this is a record that used to belong to the Marvels, but now the Joker takes the biggest comic book second week drop-off ever. Todd Phillips' Joker sequel is falling off a cliff in its second weekend with an estimate just north of 7 million from 4,102 theaters, a historic decline of 81%. Until now, the Marvels held the record among comic book movies for the worst second weekend decline at 78%. Joker 2's fall is also nearly the worst drop in history for a film opening in more than 2,000 locations. That's really, really bad. I see some people trying to troll and say that this is a great movie. Listen, when critics and audiences line up, there's something to be said there. This is objectively a bad movie. This is not a good movie. It's a piece of shit. Crime, drama, musical. It's not a musical. The music numbers didn't need to be in this movie. They did nothing for this movie. If you take those out, it's still not a good movie. It's a bad movie. It should have never been made. And I know a lot of people say that, but they're right. We didn't need this movie. And let me tell you something. Wait until you see these numbers. I didn't see them until I started to get ready for this video, and holy shit. Holy shit. It is so bad. So it dropped down to number 3, which is wild. The Wild Robot at number 2, Terrifier 3, a clown movie at number 1. It's kind of funny there. Some irony there. But Joker, fully done. 4,000 theaters played this movie. So many empty screenings. I mean, the fact that it made this low of a box office, these had to have been dead. I feel bad for theaters, man. That sucks, because they were probably counting on this movie for revenue and thought they were going to pull in big bucks, and nobody showed up for them. Nobody showed up for them. And you can't blame the people. Why would they go see this? So this is the power of word of mouth, ladies and gentlemen. Word of mouth. People that went and saw it last week and told everybody, yeah, this is no Guardians of the Galaxy, which got good word of mouth and kept that movie going for months. So on Friday, it made $2.2 million. Saturday, $2.8 million. By the way, that Friday, down 89%. You could probably make the case that it might be 90%, depending, it could be up there. But they're giving it 89%, because I saw people kicking around 90%. That's really bad. 2.2 million. 2.8 million for Saturday. Sunday, it made $2 million for a grand 3-day total of $7 million. Oh, man, that's so bad. Now, I think international numbers push this up to about 30-something million. I believe. I haven't seen the accurate number for that yet. That'll come out later, but does it matter? This movie's not going to make its money back. This is going to be a huge financial loss for Warner Brothers, who already suffered a Batman financial loss because Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, lost them $200 million. So now Joker has lost them a shitload of money. Isn't that kind of funny? 2 DC properties lost them big bucks. And both of them kind of, in a way, shit on their audiences. Suicide Squad sure did. And Joker, I mean, did they really want to lose? I know people say they spent $200 million to own the Chuds, but it kind of feels like it when you watch that movie. The movie does kind of feel like a lecture on why you're wrong and you shouldn't have enjoyed the first one. It feels like a big, expensive lecture. You could say what you want about that, but that's the feeling that I got watching it. It ruined the first one for me. I don't think I'll ever watch the first one again. Tell you the truth. So we're at a domestic total of $51.6 million. My Hero Academia is in here. Is there another movie out? The manga is over, by the way. If you just watched the show that had an ending, it's done. So you're in the final stretch with that one. That one's on the list. You know, I hate that they give these anime movies such low numbers. I really believe with some marketing, because these have big audiences, you can make so much more money. But whatever. Transformers 1, not doing well. I hear that movie's great. I hear that's a great movie. But anyway, Joker. The sales wars aren't done yet with this game because guess who else got hurt? Lady Gaga. So she dropped a Harley Quinn album, and it's mostly just classic songs. This isn't like her regular stuff. Like poppy stuff. This is like old classics and her doing covers, which she's actually pretty good at. I'm not a big fan of her regular music, but if you like kind of like, older music, some jazz music, go listen to the album she did with Tony Bennett. And it's nothing but old classics of them, and they cover them. And it's actually really good. Like, she can do good singing. And this dropped, and it bombed. I listened to some of it on YouTube, and it bombed. Today it dropped to 97 on iTunes after 1 week. Sales for its second week are nil, leaving the total at under 30,000 copies. Gaga might be furious, and rightly so. She worked hard on Harley Quinn, which contains some of her best work ever. But with the movie in shambles, Universal Music hasn't lifted a finger to promote the collection. It's dead on the vine. The only thing that could help Harley Quinn now is for the Grammys to revive it in the jazz categories. The Oscars were supposed to come into play here, but with the movie gone, Gaga's original songs probably won't make the final 5 for Best Song. All of that work down the drain. What a mess. Yeah, I listened to some of this album, like I said, and it's really not that bad. It's like a jazz album. It's not like her regular shit, and that's probably why it's not doing that well, because the rest of her stuff is like pop music. This is like honestly more of a jazz album. It's a huge pivot from what her fans are probably used to. Like I said about that Tony Bennett stuff she did, like I wonder how many people even know she did that, because I just don't think that most of them probably aren't into that kind of music. And I'm painting a broad brush here, and I know not all of them are. Some of them probably still listen to it, but I'm just saying in general. I mean, jazz is not the biggest niche of music. It's not mainstream music, I guess. I know a lot of people like it, but it's the reason pop is popular. More people listen to pop than jazz music. I like jazz music, so I'm not trying to hurt anybody's feelings here. But the album didn't do good. It didn't do good at all. So the little ripple effect for Lady Gaga, and it is what it is. This movie, toasted, done, in the can already, thrown out. That toast was burnt. So, hey, listen, next time you have a big hit, think about it before you approve a sequel, because you might get clowned on. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, if you would, please like, subscribe, share the video. Make sure you're still subscribed, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.